everyone, it's Ronaldo Gary, IFBB Pro. We're 9 weeks out from the Toronto Pro, and today we're in the kitchen. Right now we have generally about 3 days worth of food on the table here. Total calories are going to be somewhere around the 4,000 calorie mark. So generally each meal in terms of meat I'm getting anywhere from 8 to 10 ounces. Carbohydrates I'm usually getting about 50 grams of carbs for about 3 meals plus 70 grams in a post-workout shake. And fats just kind of come in as they do by meals, whether I'm eating chicken or steak, but I do add a lot of MCTs on my meals, so I'm getting a big fat boost from those. The reason I add MCTs to my meals is because it's a thermogenic fat. It doesn't quite work well with everybody. With me, sure enough, every time I take it, give it about half an hour and I break out in a sweat because it just gets me really warm. Also, when I'm working out, it helps me throughout the end of my workout. I get a lot more stamina after that 45-minute mark when I usually start to fade. So it really helps out when dieting, when your calories are low, but you're really trying to limit the carbohydrates. So here's a quick breakdown of what I have ready here for my prep. Right over here we have our proteins. So we have steak that's marinating, we have chicken, ground beef, which we're going to cook really soon, and these are ground turkey balls. This is a turkey bacon, very lean source. We have egg whites, they're in a carton, very big carton. And then we go over to our carbohydrates. So these are sweet potatoes, and they're seasoned with pumpkin spice. Parboiled rice. It's a kind of bit of an in-between between brown rice and white rice. Still very low glycemic. We got the oats, lots of hot sauce. And then over here we got our veggies. We have a stir-fry mix. Asparagus, we have it cooked. I just sear that in a pan. Edamame, this is more of a snack. Green beans, broccoli, bok choy, spinach. These are frozen strawberry slices. I usually put these in my morning shake. And of course we got the eggs and another little snack when I need a little bit of a fix at night. These two I actually mix together in the morning when I'm making my protein shakes. We have the fast protein and a slower protein blend, so I can get a lot of aminos in my system really fast, and then a little, a sustained release to keep me going until my next meal. Usually come post-workout, usually I'm just sticking to the whey. At night, 2 scoops of this, a little bit of fats, and I'm out. You notice usually when you see sweet potatoes, they're more orange. I like those two. Usually we mix it up, we do half and half. The thing about these ones is they stay very firm, whereas the orange ones, they get really mushy. So say we were going to make sweet potato fries. These ones you can cut up and put in the oven and they actually get crispy as opposed to the sogginess you get with the other sweet potatoes. It's always okay to have salsa. Salsa is usually doesn't have a lot of calories, and I usually use a lot of hot sauce. Yes, there's a sodium content, but you don't need a lot of hot sauce, especially if you're sensitive to it. So I got different kinds here. Frank's Red Hot, everyone knows that. Really, I don't call this hot sauce. It's really more of a salt fix. And this is a Caribbean style, like a Jamaican style hot sauce. Scotch bonnet, this is wild. And then this one's from St. Lucia. This is a beast. It's kind of a mix with hot sauce and mustard. And it'll get me going. It really gets me sweating, this one. And the thing about hot sauce too is the capsicum. That's an ingredient that helps actually bring up your core temperature, thermogenesis, you know what I mean? So it's going to help you burn a little more calories. We're sticking to the green veggies. Once in a while I have like a carrot or a tomato, but for the most part it's all the green stuff. The green stuff has all the fiber, it's got a lot of vitamin C, a lot of potassium. So your big kickers are, of course, your broccoli, right? You have your spinach and asparagus. Asparagus also doubles as a mild diuretic. You may notice there's a smell every time you have asparagus. You go to the washroom right away. And that just lets you know the stuff's working. So if you eat asparagus on a regular basis, you might find you look a little drier. Your skin's a little thinner. That's because you're just getting rid of a little extra water. That's why I like to have it. You gotta be weighing your food and measuring your carbs and actually eating what you should be. That way you're gonna get the right amount of nutrients, the right amount of calories, and not go overboard. Another area where people may fail in their diets is not utilizing their supplements properly. Usually it comes from poor understanding of the supplements, how they work, when to take them. The reason you're having whey protein is because it's fast digesting and it's high in essential amino acids, namely branched chains. You want a very fast, well-digesting protein. So you want to make sure it's quality too, because if you get a poor quality supplement, your body may have a hard time breaking it down, and it kind of defeats the whole purpose. You don't want to get an upset stomach or anything. I've been in this game for a long time. I've been competing since 2005. I've been lifting for over 10 years. So I've tried quite a bit of supplements. I've tried some of the best and I've tried some of the worst. And Mutant by far is among the best protein supplements in the industry. They deliver what they're supposed to. You really notice the results. You feel good on them. You're not going to feel run down or crummy because the quality is very high. This is my ground beef. Don't really have a name for it. I always use extra lean or ground sirloin, and it's really, really tasty. So right now, what I'm going to throw into the pan, this is just onions, ginger, and garlic. So we're just going to get in there for a minute and then throw the meat on top. So pretty much as soon as I can smell everything, goes. I always just experiment. I don't really follow recipes. I kind of just do stuff. And I don't know. It's like a sweet, spicy. That's how it ends up. I never do cheat days. I'll do a cheat meal, which is usually sushi. And it's really more about just having that spike in calories. Something that's a little more glycemic, just to kind of rev up the engine a little bit. And by engine, I mean your metabolism. 4 weeks out, no more cheats. This is, we got some thyme, oregano, chili flakes, a bit of garlic powders in there. So I'm just going to lay it on. Some basil in there. The big difference with doing a contest and not doing a contest is in the kitchen. I can't say that word. Worcestershire or whatever. I can't say it. Worcester sauce, whatever. I just do some mushrooms in there. Mushrooms are fine when you're dieting. We're going to put salsa on. 20 minutes tops for that. You just got to devote yourself to it, right? You can't be living for your excuses. This guy's going down 10 ounces. So it's quite a bit. It's 150 grams of that. That's that. I'm gonna dig in now.